Alrighty, hope you guys had a good Easter. Welcome to Start Building Me, my nightly training session to inspire everybody out there in Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook land that you got to exercise every day, folks. Whether you like to or not, it never ends, folks. It goes on and on and on. And that should be a good thing, right? Especially if you want to keep on living and be healthy as it goes on and on and on. Oh, it really goes on, folks. You've got to make sure that you are fit and healthy, and it all starts with preventative medicine, folks, which is exercise and diet. That is what I'm here to preach, folks. After working in I've forgotten my own terminology, curative medicine. So after working in curative medicine for 20 odd years nearly, I decided that it is a big scam. There's neither health or care in healthcare, and so I decided that what people really need to know is preventative medicine, which is diet and exercise. I used to think it was very simple, very straightforward, but then I realized most people do not know about either diet or exercise in its simplest form. If you're already out there exercising, you're out there playing sport, and you've got a suitable diet, you probably don't need to see this. But if you just want a quick workout, I guarantee you it's going to be good for you as well. I have had a few days off in the sun. Probably getting a little bit too much sun at the moment, but it feels good. Evening, Jazz in the house, good to see. Back to it, back into the grind, folks. As I was just saying, it never ends. So you should get the blood pumping around your body. It improves your mental well-being, improves your sleep, your digestion, your flexibility, your conditioning, your healing, your longevity. I could pretty much just keep on going, rattling on, folks. It's really wild how much. Yes, and welcome back indeed. Let's repent for the last few days, even though I've been pretty good actually. Anyway, I'm going to straighten my rug quickly. Else I'm going to be staring at it non-stop. And let's do some squats, folks. Sitting back into your heels, weight going to the outside of your feet. This is something that should be second nature. Get the blood pumping through your body. What we're trying to do is get your heart working, folks. Get your heart rate up, get your blood pressure up temporarily. We don't want it up permanently. And get the blood pumping through your body, reoxygenating that blood through your lungs, the blood getting pumped through your blood vessels, into your brain, through to your body. All these things are good. Not only are they good, but they are essential, folks. That's why I do this. Because I'm trying to save you and spare you from what I saw for nearly 20 years working in hospitals in the healthcare system. By the time it gets to seeing doctors, by the time it gets to hospital, trust me, you do not want to be there. So, in that spirit, do some squats. You can shift your, this is Start Building Me. There's nothing advanced about what I'm doing. We're just fighting against gravity, folks. Keep your wide stance if you like. If you're taller like me, then having a sumo stance, aka wide stance, is fine, folks. There are so many people, it's not proper. Well, form sticklers. Go to Keep Building Me or Advance Building Me or make your own site. Tell us how to do it properly. I'm just trying to get people up off the couch and into exercising. That is all I'm trying to do, folks. Is if you are curious about health and exercise, if you want to get some basic workouts out of the way before going onto the gym and playing sports, please come and ask me questions. I do have fun doing this, but I am doing it because I am generally concerned and genuinely concerned about the state of people's understanding and the state of people's unhealthiness. So that's why after a day of work, I'm coming as well for a quick workout to get the blood pumping around my body. After doing heaps of bending over stuff, I have a good stretch as well. Look how bad my flexibility is, folks. That's why all this stuff is good. Omni hug in the house. Good to see you as well. Hope you had a good Easter. Get the blood pumping around your body with us today. It is essential, folks. It's mandatory. There's nothing that you can say with exercise, oh, it's not important for me. I'll do it as I get older. You have to grow with it, folks. You have to keep on doing it again and again. There's an extra gravity working on me after Easter eating. Lucky you. What do I have? Salmon and sauerkraut every day, folks. That's how we do it. Just joking. That's not how you have to do it at all. You don't have to jump into the sauerkraut wagon with me, but maybe you will eventually. Basted in sauerkraut and pepper. Do I have anything apart from that? No. I was looking a little bit lean at some stage. I think I went on Easter, I went to the casino and had a swim. And I was walking past a big sort of window, and it was cool. Like, I was brown as, so I was shredded, but I was just like starting to look a little bit like a ultra marathon runner or something at 83, which I am at the moment. Like, you guys would have seen me at like 90 to 100, so I'm like a lot leaner, but I'm doing it so I can do more chin-ups, so I can do rock climbing without busting my tendons again, and cycle, just get a bit more bang for buck, power to weight ratio, folks. This is what I need to do my rebuild video, actually. I might do this after there because I haven't done it in a while, just to get one up and get some content going on there. Am I ready to do a rebuild video? Yeah, I may as well. Just keep some momentum going for the last 4 weeks it would be now. Yeah, sauerkraut route. Could be a pop band. Look for one of the refrigerated ones in the refrigerated aisle at the supermarkets or a health food store. Mine's actually fizzy. Mine's Bavarian sauerkraut, so I know you might appreciate the German one, the fermented sauerkraut that you find in the refrigeration aisle. That's what you want, because that is what will help your gut flora purge your system out of all the garbage that you ate over the Easter long weekend or whatever it is. If you guys had a shandy or a beer or 10, that is fine. I'm not here to preach health. Well, yes, I am. I'm not here to preach that, you know, absolutism. You can do whatever you want to do, and I have, but as I'm always trying to say with Startbuilding.me, is the more consistent you are, the more liberties and luxuries you can take in life. And if you want to have a drink, you know, people do recreational drugs, people, you know, have good and bad habits. And if you have mainly good habits, then it's inevitable that you'll be able to get away with a few bad habits. I'm not here to promote those bad habits. Don't do them. Don't end up like me and learn the hard way that drinks, drugs, and not exercising after an injury is a sure path to failure and ruin, folks. That's why we're repenting here just after a few days off in Australia. Love you wherever you are in the world, whether here live with me in Europe or Australia, maybe in the States, but I doubt it. Probably weird times in the morning or very late at night. And yeah, I love me, of course, OmniHug. I love anybody who watches my show because, as I say, a clown is only a clown with an audience. So always thanks for coming along and checking it out. And please, for the love of whatever deity you choose, do some squats with me, folks. As I always say, we're trying to get breathing. We're trying to get the blood pumping around your body. It might seem really trivial, but it is really, really important. And as I always say, it's not something that, you know, I expect everybody should know all about. I used to always say, how come everybody doesn't play sport and diet and go to the gym and everything? And I think it's just not really educated to people that it is mandatory. As I always say, it is you have to do this in some shape or form. In its most basic form, as you can look on the Start Building Me YouTube site, even though I haven't done a video of it yet specifically. The most basic form is walk-in, folks. Exactly what I'm doing here. You can walk in a circle in a room. You don't need to go outside. If it is not safe to walk in your neighborhood wherever you are, that is no big deal. But you know, you can skip or learn to skip. You can ride a stationary bicycle. Anything that's just getting your heart rate up for the time being is all I'm really trying to inspire. And it doesn't have to be long. Like now, we're 10 minutes in. Going to do another 5-10 minutes, then we're going to get out of here. I'm going to watch Creed 3 tonight. The UFC on Sunday was sensational. Seeing Israel Adesanya get his title back was very exciting for me. I had money on Adesanya, so that was even better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dig your toes into the ground, weight going to the outside of your feet, sitting back into your heels, and breathe. Even if you just stand here, folks, at the end of the day, and take some deep breaths. It's something that hesitation breathing is a big problem. People will be reading something and stop breathing, or they'll be focused on something and stop breathing. Get in a good breathing cadence, good breathing rhythm is just as important as exercise. Yeah, definitely well worth the fight to see that. Was the rest of the card all right? The rest of the card was all right. I cannot remember anything about it. Such is the nature of traumatic brain injuries, folks. Potential chronic traumatic encephalopathy in here. No brains, just traumatic brain injury, TBI and CTE. Yeah, you know me. But I can remember thinking the card was good, and there was another. Who else was good? Kevin Holland. I can't remember. Kevin Holland's fight was good. Kelvin Gastelum, the last preliminary fight was good as well. Have those all on USB if you want to check them out. I would watch them again at some stage. Anyway, when I'm not fretting about stupid stuff, again, calm blue ocean, breathe, folks, breathe. Do a few squats and we'll be out of here almost at the 15-minute mark. 5 minutes of push-ups and then we'll get out of here. It's already Tuesday, short week. I love it. I need it. Too much UV already. But I'm back at the gym, going to do some walking. Well, I do some walking every day with the dogs, going to do some running. Hope you're back at the gym doing some stuff. Sully star jump as well. I'm not sure how you're going there with rehabilitation. Rehabilitation information is also what I provide here at startbuilding.me, as well as mindfulness, folks. Meditation information, all this stuff is soon to come when I get more time. At the moment, I think it is more important for me to practice in front of a camera and practice live. I can have the videos coming out every day, and it means it will be less awkward for you and everybody else to watch when I'm making content on my YouTube page. I want to improve the video content. I've got a video card now that follows my eyes so I can read directly off a prompter and it looks like I'm looking at the camera. So I'm cheating, yes, so what? What are you going to do about it? Sue me. Everybody's having a shot at me. Come and sue me, or just do some squats with me. Let's do some push-ups. 1 minute left on the clock, making it 15 minutes. Let's get some squats out. Let's get out of here. Creed 3 and might have a protein shake. La-di-da, folks. Protein, banana and water. That's how I celebrate. That's what I call living large. That's what I get. That's my dessert, effectively. Enough protein to have as a steak would have with it as well, but in a drink that you can slam down. And, you know, we're made out of protein, right? So you really want to have a decent amount of protein and fat as well in your diet. Try to keep your sugars low. Again, check out the YouTube Start Building Me. I'll put stuff up about diet inevitably, or just message me. There's some mad assonance in there. Where's the alliteration? I think it's assonance rhyming to vowels. Who cares, they say. Pump iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 15 minutes of squats, folks. That's beyond Start Building Me. That's some advanced Building Me stuff. Let's do some push-ups. Get out of here. Send me some cool music. Send me some cool movie tips. Whatever it is, even games, folks. Have you seen Counter-Strike 2? I think the beta is out. I wasn't added to the beta, but that's because I'm not a beta. How you like that? First, stretch my quadriceps, as I always say here. I can hear the fibers tearing apart. Put my cap back so I don't get a shadow over my face. I've been noticing that now. A little bit of a gentle stretch, kneel down, just a little bit of a lean back, folks. Nothing aggressive. That is why start building me. I don't want to do anything that hurts anybody. Don't want any litigious or liability issues, folks. That's why I'm just trying to get you out, get the blood pumping. So look, if you can't do any strict push-ups, that's not a problem. You can just even do that off your knees. All we're trying to do is get the blood pumping through your upper body, folks. We just did squats, so now we want to get blood pumping through your upper body and then take a load off. If you can do push-ups, tense your butt, separate your fingers, have your arms shoulder width apart, don't have them too wide. It might seem easier because you're doing less movement, you're not traveling as far, using less energy, but if you have your arms closer together, you're using more of your tricep, the back of your arm, a strong, short, virtually indestructible muscle. It takes a bit of a while to get the hang of doing proper military style push-ups, but after a while, you'll have a lot better core stability. As always, tense your butt and breathe. Oh, a bit of a downward dog. No, it's not a downward dog. Even though my dogs do this one. I'm not sure what the exact stretch is called. As Saturday, they're finally coming to give a quote tomorrow to check and fix a sliding door. Speaking of exercises, folks, I think you could become, what's that, Hapfor Theonson, or whatever the world's strongest man is, plays the mountain in Game of Thrones, to open my sliding back door. As their sanity knows, the barbarians are destroyed under it, so they're coming to at least give me a quote to fix that, which will be good. So that's one less upper body workout that I have to do during the day, is letting the dogs out when they need to take a leak. And as always, folks, you can do 1, you can do 2, you can do 3, you can just do 1, 2, and have a break. The numbers are arbitrary. You just have to do whatever you need to do, whatever you can do. This is something that I always say here at Start Building Me, is you are competing against yourself and your performance yesterday. That's it, right? So forget everybody else, forget me, well, don't forget me. Come and say hi to me, make fun of me, heckle me, I love it. Just noticed that the bot's not up. I'm gonna have to put the lazy bot back up. It's robbing all of you out of your points. Oh mate, you can try. The only person that can is me, so good luck with that. But you don't have to do that many, folks. You can just do 1 or 2s, do them off your knees. And that reminds me, I'll switch on the bot afterwards so people aren't getting robbed of points, and everybody that messages me or anybody that's interacted with the chat, I'll give some bonus points too, to make sure they're represented. It feels good, folks. This is, again, another exercise pushing against gravity. Our arch nemesis, something that we do on a daily basis. So if you want to age gracefully and you want to continue being strong and coordinated as you grow up, this is something that you really need to do on a daily basis. We lose speed, then strength, and then size. So if you maintain your size over your life, you'll also maintain a lot of strength. unfortunately there's nothing to do for us to retain that speed for the time being. But as science grows, folks, I will find out what makes us retain our speed, and you better believe at some stage somebody's going to be giving it to me, because I love running, cycling, boxing, all stuff that requires a decent amount of speed. And by speed, of course, I'm talking about the speed of the reaction, not what you degenerates may be thinking I am talking about. Anyway, 20 minutes on the clock. I'm going to do 2 more sets of 10 and get out of here. I will be back tomorrow, Wednesday. And like I said, I'm going to have a content pause for the moment and only do live streaming over the 3 channels that I do. I simply don't have enough time whilst doing some other work-related courses. My feet are peeling. I think I've had way too much sun the last few days. Spread fingers, tense your butt, look up and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe, breathe, breathe. What do I need tonight? Anti-inflammatory. Gonna hit the naproxen. I've got a slight swelling in my knee. Can't stop walking the dogs, can't stop walking. Can't stop startbuilding.me. Can't stop progress, folks. 20 minutes on the clock, short and sweet. We'll be 22 in a second. Then I'm gonna do 10 more push-ups and get out of here. Looking forward to a protein shake, minus the psyllium husk, or minus as much psyllium husk as I had, which required me to run through a car park today to get to a bathroom in time. Gotta be careful, folks. Anyway, I'm signing out for the night. I've got a good pump going on through my chest and through my legs, and in turn giving me a good buzz, as you can see from how I am manically and feverishly behaving on camera. Well, that means it's working, folks. Spread your fingers, tense your butt, look up, feet together. I don't even know. Stop counting. But basically, folks, that's way more than I used to do back in the day growing up. So if you're young, that's more than enough that you have to do if you're getting back into it as well. Love you all, folks. I'll put the bot back on. I can see it's cheating me out of my quotes. And I'll see you back at this time tomorrow. I'll speak to the right camera for a change. Have a great night.